always say your neck hurts pain. It doesn't hurt. My neck does. It's not that my neck hurts. It's that I feel the pressure in my head because I'm doing this too much. Listen, I don't need your sass. You're not my dad. This is Father's Day. Don't do this, please.
How long you been attacking back as well?
I'm not sure.
My tell is a stream of expletives. Well, I'm very aware. The first year I went to NashCon, Will and I played a game in the singles event, and it was.
I'm like a ripe grape. You just gotta step on me. Don't clip that.
Oh, Logan is immune to stun. Okay. We're putting more damage on them when they're going to be taking cube damage too. So after his update, well, he always could have. For Asgard on round 1 or no? That's 3 power and he gets 2, right?
Yeah, it's not on my turn.
Gotcha. Tuggernaut, first off, dope name. But for Asgard on the left, with art, we have Thor, Angela, Beta Ray Bill, Heimdall, and OG Zemo. For Nick, we have OG Black Widow, Spider-Woman, ASM, Ghost Spider, and Mills Morales. Oh, and Zemo as well.
Tizzy, I hate to say it, but I think Magneto's probably the weakest of the... Jesus. I'm not sure I'm allowed to legally say this. I love Mommy. Thank you for the thank you for the follow. I'm not sure if I'm not...
So that is Star-Lord and Groot being big and dumb about it. But getting a lot more attack and defense as well. It's a great card.
Very much so.
And looking at some guns here from Rocket. Turning that into a 6-strength builder.
That seriously sounded like it was my. I was like, what the? Because there's a door. The door with the washing machine.
Sooner, putting another W under the belt.
Yep.
Got to thank the person that is shackled in his basement. Who's given him all the practice he could possibly need.
Yep.
This is incredible. What an upset.
Make sure you get his nuts. When you look at the model, his nuts should definitely be right there, right in your face. You know. The pollen in Boston has been nothing short of astronomical. That might actually still just be trash metal. I'm a dingus. Don't mind me. I'm going to grab the correct paint, which is speed metal, I promise. Again, I've used it so much it's worn off. I should probably shake it. That's what Daddy likes. By the way, if you guys have not been taking clips, you guys should be ashamed of yourself, because I have said so many things that I would be embarrassed to see play on the clip thing. And you guys need to step it up. So like this leg is a good example, right? So like you look at this side, you're thinking mostly green, you come over on this side where the light's coming from, and you look at that leg, and it's just like bam! Blammo! Kapow! Catalina wine mixer. How many subs for feet stream? For feet stream? Well, a little tootsies. There, you did it. Your sub did it. 1 sub for foot stream.
Well, looks like he's going to try it anyway.
You gotta try.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is Spectacular Wolverine. and 2.
Boop.
Who's playing, bro? Just got here.
Ba-da-ba,
Brian Freddy, hey,
bop.
by the way, thank you for
Beep,
joining the
boop.
Patreon, dude.
It's
That
me.
was very
It's
nice.
the-
I really
it's the
appreciate
Twitch
that. Thank
robot.
you. We have Pat from Afraid Size 3 Taco
Don't
Truck
look at me.
playing X-Force for
It's
Nathan's
just
Angels,
me.
and we have Sooner from
Being
Rip It and Rip It.
Twitch robot.
Oh, Pincushion's 5.
Yeah, he rolled 4 dice and crit. So
Well, that's because
had to have been a throwing knife.
you get
right?
to well, you get to make a throwing knife after you do the attack.
Gotcha. So that was the follow-up.
Yeah,
Or the chin, because these areas are the ones that jut out the
gotta
most, so it
post
requires more
this
hair
in
for
one
it to
more
be
spot.
harder to see. It'll be like the most transparent, and then just make sure you get along the ridge line, or the ridge line, the jaw line.
I guess I hit that button.
And then
It's me. It's me. Hello. Oh, camera. Still black. It's Keebler.
Look out, flag by mod.
Yo mama.
Turn your light on. We all want to see your beautiful face.
I don't think that's true. Wow, what a huge difference that made.
It's so much prettier.
I don't think it.
It's
I don't
like
think
the
it.
difference between
Don't think it.
Ghetto Stream and
I don't think it.
Kardashian face stream.
Don't think it changed at all. I did see no difference whatsoever. Boom. Another. Someone asked for another. Okay. Hi guys. It's me.
That's one sexy D.
You're dang right. You're dang right. You darn tootin'. For some reason the camera is not turning on. I need to fix that. Hi guys. How's everything going on your end? It's been 12 hours, I think. 12, 24 hours? Not 12. That'd be 7 in the morning. I'm an idiot. I know how to paint. I sure as heck don't know how to use my brain. Brain no worky.
We missed you guys.
I did. I could barely stay away from my computer, and by that I meant I literally was driving around the state of Massachusetts all day, doing mostly sitting in traffic. Yeah, getting delicious chicken for the girlfriend, so that she'll keep producing.
He pays me in dinners.
Chimpkin.
Lunches.
In Chimpkin. I pay her in Chimpkin. Okay, guys, it hasn't been that long, so I haven't had much time to do anything off stream, and by much I mean any. So we're still painting this guy. He's almost done. He'll be done today, 100%. He will be done.
He's incredibly dapper looking.
He is very fancy. Yeah, there's no doubt. This is probably the fanciest robot that has ever lived on my painting desk. Hi, Cliff Jumper. Okay, so all we got to do today to finish him up, I've figured out. We were having some discussion about it yesterday. My 13-year-old daughter didn't close the null oil all the way and experienced the greatest frustration of practically every miniature painter gaming today. What happened? Did she fall into 40K? And she started playing 40K by accident?
He shook the null oil everywhere.
No, that's not when you. That's not the frustration. The frustration is when it tips over, because the bottles are shaped stupid, right? So like these big dumb bottles.
I have regularly
With the stupid
thought
lids.
I had the lid closed and shook null oil everywhere, but I'm a klutz. Dylan can
You
tell
shook it.
I
You
waste,
shook the null oil.
I waste paint all the time because I'm a klutz.
Can you replace that while I'm talking to him? This producer.
Producer George.
She producing. What was I saying? Anyway, yeah, so yesterday we were painting this guy. Everything came out. She spilled the null oil all over the table. Yeah, see, I told you. It's the eternal debate. Or not the eternal debate. It's the eternal price one must pay to the null oil god. I'll be honest, it took me a really long time to spill it, and I think I spilt Devlin mud. I don't think it was null oil, but I definitely spilled something. I don't remember if it was null oil or Devlin mud. I don't even think it was Agrax Earthshade at the time. I think it was still Devlin mud from the paint line before that. Because now I've realized that I can say that I'm an old person when it comes to the hobby.
You are indeed old, Dr.D.
Switch spots. Switch spots. There you go. Can't mess with the process.
Sorry, dear.
It's all good. All right. Anyway,
Dyslexia. I'm trying to talk to you.
she should have been using PA Blackwash. You're right. You know what? You're absolutely right. Oh, where do I have those? Oh, they're up here. They're up here in my wash area. You could say PA Brown. You know what, Cliff Jumper? If you need more Blackwash, what you could do is you could use the code Professional Casual at checkout if you go to monumenthobbies.com. Get yourself a swanky little discount to replace the hole in your heart where the love for your daughter used to be. Because you can't love her anymore. That's abundantly clear. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Fryman? Now here comes the music. But anyway, yeah. So the paint job is almost done. All we gotta do now is we gotta finish the purse. The brown bags are done. We just have to paint some stickers on them. And then we gotta do a little bit of metal in the rope. So that shouldn't take very long. And then we'll put some basing goo on his base. We were having a debate yesterday if we were gonna put him on a city base. And oddly enough, when we decided on putting him on a city base, I looked around and I couldn't find the city base insert. So I was like, okay, well, I guess that makes the decision for us. I guess we're going to put him in the woods. She would have been using PA coal black, yeah, with the PA glaze medium. You know what? Another good glaze medium, it would be a Noosh acrylic weathering medium. What a great way to use wash to get some easy weathering effects. And you can use the code Professional Casual to check out. The full sellout is in effect. No, quite seriously though, if even if I wasn't sponsored by Monument Hobbies, I would still use their stuff. I was using their stuff well before I got sponsored. I absolutely love their stuff. Oh, and to celebrate, I'm wearing my old Malifaux shirt that I wore to every event I went to in second edition. Second edition Malifaux shirt. Which feels like literally a lifetime ago. I was not a Dr.D then. I was just regular D. I was just tiny D. Not a doctor yet. So there you go. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. All right. So what we're gonna do is figure out which stickers we're gonna do. So this one right here, I think we're gonna do it as like a lockbox because it looks different than the rest of them. It looks like it's made out of metal. So I want to say he's carrying around like a cash box. You can't show your D on the stream. It's against TOs. TOS. Rylan's a winner already because he got the sticker on the side of the suitcase. So what we're gonna do?
First thing I noticed this morning.
Yeah, it's really good. So we're gonna put a Wilmar sticker on this brown one, and we're gonna put a Ernest. He wanted a Georgia peach. There's a very long-standing joke there, but I'll explain it if he comes on, which he might. I don't know. So first, painting stickers. What do we want to use for Wilmar? Wilmar plays a lot of different factions, but when I first played him, he was playing Rezzers. So Rezzer colors are green and probably black. It's like green and yellow. So that's what we'll do. Green and yellow. And it's green like on the outside. It's green on the inside, yellow on the outside. Green and yellow on the outside. Okay, so what we're gonna do the yellow first then. We need a good yellow for this. So how you guys doing? We will be doing the Discord whip thing today. So if you guys have painted something and you want to show it off and get critiques and love and all the other stuff that people want from yours truly or the chat, post it. So if you're painting something, don't be scared, because we'll talk about it, and I'm sure it'll be really good. Alright, so we're just gonna do kind of like a generic yellow sticker. And if anybody doesn't know what I'm doing, because like, I'll be honest, I don't think I was. We were talking about it yesterday. I've never actually seen a bag with one of these stickers on it since I've been around, and I'm 32. So anybody younger than me, you may not know what we're doing. Back in the day, they used to put stickers on suitcases to indicate where they've been. So they would put like a New York City sticker or whatever on the side of it if the bag went through that area. I don't know.
It's like a tourist thing. You buy a sticker.
Yeah, you buy a sticker wherever. Yep.
I don't know how you never saw it. I came back from Europe with stickers all over my suitcase.
Because, you know what, Kara, to me, you're still gone. And I miss you. I wish you'd come back. Everybody, give me your energy, and let's all hope that Kara gets back safe from Europe.
Gone like almost 2 years.
Yeah, it's been 2 years. I want to say I'm the real victim here. Okay, so he's here, so I'll explain the peach thing. So I wrote an article, I think it was the Adepticon article for, I want to say it was the first, I think it was the first one. It was either the first or the second one. And I made a comment about how I was painting Bushido models for somebody else. And I said that the guy that I was painting it for was a real peach. If you like it. Yeah, that's okay. Well, that's not very nice. You paid for those stickers. And ever since then, he just thought it was great that I called him a peach. And since then, he has been using it as one of his many monikers. His other monikers are Thoust, who is richer than you, Fancy Calendar Guy, and the artist formerly known as Bert. Does that make sense? Okay. Alright, Kara agrees. Because nobody said anything.
Can't tell if you cover it up though.
Well, it's usually kind of quiet at the beginning. There's only 28 people. Okay, well, it's slowly going up. Our goal today, finish these models, make a new friend in chat who will regularly heckle me. Those are the best.
Hecklers, friends.
Because, I mean, Ernie, he's old hat, you know? Ernie's old hat. He's been making fun of me for too long. Nobody cares anymore.
What you need is like new heckles.
Yeah, I need
Fresh heckles.
I need
Fresh paint.
fresh heckle juice.
Fresh paint.
Yeah. Like right now, my self-consciousness, all-time low. I feel confident in my abilities. I am not stressed out right now.
Super happy. He's in a really good
Generally speaking, very good mood, yes.
Yeah.
And I hate it. I can't stand it. Peach. Okay, so what color do I start with? Like a reddish orange?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. We're going to attempt to freehand a peach. And if this works, I'm the best. Everyone says it. Ernie has fancy people who paint for him, but he doesn't have somebody who drew a peach on a suitcase. Oh gosh, the joke never gets old. let that dry. So we take a really sharp brush, and we're gonna try and write the back half of Wilmar here. I think we're gonna use black. So so we're just gonna get the A and the R here. Wilmar, one of my favorite people of all time. Don't tell him that, please, because he wouldn't believe it, and then he would make fun of me. Freehand is looking for the thanks. And Dylan, you forgot Ern going in Ernest the Furnace. That's very true. I forgot about Ern Gully. Ernest the Furnace is definitely one of the best ones, though. Okay, peach. So a peach, generally speaking, is this like reddish orange, and it starts turning yellow. And I love peach. It's probably one of my favorite flavors.
It's my favorite flavor. Oh my god.
You have reached the voicemail box of Kino.
So, how do we go do this? What kind of yellow are we looking at here? I think we're going to be using this yellow. Right here. And we're going to try and make it look like there's a pit.
Just wait for the tone.
A little bit of natural
The person you're trying to reach
blending.
is not available right now.
And I'm just kind of stippling this on here. Trying my best to keep an outer edge of the orange, just to kind of retain the shape of the sphere.
If you need further assistance,
And then I tried to curl it around to kind of give it a little bit of like a roundness to it. Again, I'm not entirely sure this is even going to work. All I know is that every time I've ever used the color yellow, it doesn't do what I want.
after the tone.
Your ancient one looked awesome.
I also had to completely repaint her from my first attempt at doing the yellow.
Goodbye.
Alright, I'm gonna give that a second to dry. Alright, we gotta do the purse. That's what we're doing. Alright, so we're gonna do the purse in pink.
Do the purse first.
Purse first.
Oh my god, Dylan, you totally missed.
Purse first. Purse first. Alright, add a little bit of black to this pink. That's a little too black. If you were a good painter, unlike me, you would just constantly give yourself new paint as opposed to just using dried out stuff from the day before. But when you're balling on a budget, you do what I do. What are you guys painting? Alright, so we're going to start with that kind of darker, it's literally just pink mixed with black. I'm just, now at this point, I'm just kind of experimenting on what I want this to look like. Another good option would have been to just do it in like a red, which I think I might go back and do, because I don't know, this is going to look more purple. So I actually am going to switch that up. I think I'm going to go with a dark red. So I'm going to use the dark crimson, which again, this is probably about a week old. You know, I'm the best painter that's ever lived. I'm just going to mix it in there.
Special colors.
Yeah, that's how you get the special textures on your paint jobs. You literally just don't use paint. Yeah, that's correct. You want to be a Renaissance painter? You got to paint like a Renaissance man. In that, you're an alcoholic. You chop your own ear off. And be Dutch, I guess. I'm surprised Rylan hasn't come in and told me that he's watching wrestling. He's here. He made fun of me, but he didn't tell me he was watching wrestling. It's his. That's actually his purse. That's his purse.
He is going
Purse first.
Just imagine this robot, you know, doing a little hip hop, sticking his purse out. Purse first.
So what is it? What's his name?
Bob the Dragon.
Bob the robot. His name's Bobby the robot. Boo. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and make this look like a beaten up box, because clearly this is the Malifaux universe. So if he's wandering around with a cash box, this thing's been probably attempted to be. It's probably been busted into a couple times. That's another thing Ernie probably understands, is robbing other people's money.
I think I might give her a bronze.
You gotta get ready, Kara. The big Malifaux event's coming.
I am not playing in any event.
The big one. The one at my house where we order Zaxby's and do like a round robin style event where there's like 4 of us. The one that you said you would do.
Well, for Zaxby's, I'll do that.
The problem is I don't know anybody who likes Zaxby's who wants to play Malifaux.
What about Raising Cane's?
And by that I mean Raising Cane's. That's what I said. Pay attention. Do you know anyone who would want to have an event at somebody's house with catered Raising Cane's chicken? I can't think of anybody who would do that in a Malifaux event.
I love to cater. I just want people to eat food and be happy. That's all I want out of life.
Well, we don't know anybody that would be happy going to that kind of an event. You know, it makes me sad. Just thinking about it. Just thinking of the fact that I don't know anybody who would want to go to that event.
Not even Ernie.
Ernie, listen, you can't come. You don't have a Malifaux crew.
Why do you not have a Malifaux crew?
Yeah, seriously, Ernie, what the heck, man? Absolutely ridiculous.
All I ever have to do is halfway breathe as if I might want to play a certain crew in some game that Dylan's playing, and it's at our house. faces in England getting painted. Well, that's a good reason.
Is it?
I mean, yes, because we don't want Ernie
Making
painted.
excuses.
We
We don't want him painting.
We want him healthy, and like it's better if he sends his stuff England.
Painting didn't make him unhealthy. Being a crazed sex machine. That's what made him unhealthy.
Is that what it was, Ernie?
Yeah. Alright, we're drawing a little leaf.
Kristen never told me that.
Well, she doesn't tell you a lot of things that she tells me. Sometimes I dress up like a priest. I go over there. It's like, it's time for your confessions. She's like, oh, mama.
This guy's starting to collect dust.
That's very true, Wilmar. And by Wilmar, I mean Ernie. That kind of looks like a peach.
From here, looking at it on screen, it looks exactly like a peach.
So next to my new office, which I went to visit today, there is a little art studio. Maybe they could teach me how to draw. How's that, Ernie? You know whose bag that is?
Ernie's bag.
That's your bag.
The Corgi star of approval. Wow.
Ah! He gave me 1,000 Corgos.
Wow.
Thanks, Ernie. Is that good enough?
I think it looks awesome.
Does that look like a peach?
Ernie thought it was 1,000 bits.
1,000 bits.
Or 1,000 Corgos.
Corgos. Heck yeah, bruh. Thank you, Ernie. Okay, cool. Let's keep working on that parse. What's everybody else painting? Well, don't send whips yet. It's coming, though. If you know what I'm saying, for I mean. So the way it works is at about an hour, I will post the Discord and post some whips, and we'll talk about it. We had a couple people do it yesterday. Some of the stream, what's the right word? Frequent goers. So regulars. That's the word I'm looking for. We had a couple from Wilmar. We had some from Josh. Had some from Chuck. We had a grand old time. Yadu forever. That's true. I don't know what it's in relation to, but you're not wrong. Like, I know who Yadu is, but I don't have Yadu. Although we did see a lot of Yadu at the Disney park.
We did. Oh, he's painting Yadu.
Well, you know what, Faustinian? I dare you I double dog dare you to post a whip when we do it.
Please do. I want to see it. It's purple again.
It is.
I thought we were going with the crimson.
Darn it! Why am I so stupid? It's like I wake up and I take stupid pills. Ah! Fine, maybe I will. Good. You won't. You won't. Nerd. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fly off the handle like that.
He's hoping he can neg you guys into sending him
I'm negging. Faustinian, also the new potential showrunner, the frontline character of the last episode of Calamity Jack.
Ooh, that was a good one.
It was a great episode. He actually said that if we minded our P's and Q's, he would let us sit at his booth at the next Comic-Con. Yeah.
That's big stuff.
It was. I was honored. I think he's just trying to get to Ernie, but
That's fair. This is a good goal. I mean, aren't we all trying to get to Ernie?
we're all, yeah, in some way or another, we're all trying to just get to Ernie. Did somebody else join the show? That's the thing, Devin. You've been on the show almost the same amount of times as Brady. You're practically the main host of the show. Okay. that doesn't sound right. Well, listen. The good thing about Arachne is we're making it up as we go anyway, so it doesn't really matter what's right or what's not right. Alright, so we're just going to use some of Rogue One's Dark Hot Pink.
I'm gonna make it purple again.
No, that's impossible. But wait. Stop. Stop it. Yeah, I can hear it already. I hear everybody right now. Dylan, you've lost your mind now. You're losing it. You're painting that pink purse purple.
Again.
What are you, some kind of idiot? No, this is purple. That right there. This is pink. All 29 viewers agree with me. They all said it when you weren't looking.
Faustinian sent some whips.
Cool whip. Cool whip. Well, we're gonna wait an hour.
They got the link. They gonna get going. Gonna wait an hour.
Oh, I think you put it in the wrong spot, silly Billy.
Oh, I see. That's why you gotta wait for the hour, I guess.
Yeah. Well, he's always been a bit of an eager beaver, that Devin. There's the Discord channel. I'll post it again later. But that's where we are gonna put our we're gonna post our whip.
So resend it, Devin.
I know you don't get paid by the hour though. Where are the other Metachem hosts? Where's Soka and I keep wanting to say Andrew. His name's not Andrew.
Around.
Why aren't they here? Why aren't they hanging out with us? They're a part of Infinity.
You're not cool enough for that.
I mean, that's fine. I don't care.
This Green Goblin looking like he needs to get done.
Where's Hector? Oh, here it is. You're telling me that this is not an Infinity channel? Look at what I painted. This is an Infinity model. Why are they not here? Look how pretty he is.
I particularly like his sword.
It's
really nice.
very green.
Really nice job, babe. I'm not biased at all.
But it's not good enough for Ahsoka and other Metachem host, whose name I still cannot remember.
Well, if you can't remember their name, you can't expect them to show it.
I just said Ahsoka. And I always say his name wrong. It's not Ahsoka, it's Ahsoka. And Devin repeatedly corrects me. See, that ain't purple. Okay. Hey, Demon Fox. Hey. Kakashi's really strong. Yeah. You wanna borrow some of my power? Okay. It's all coming together so beautiful. It's like Mamma Mia. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Fry Man?
That base looks real bad.
The base looks god awful. Yeah, you're not wrong. It makes me upset just looking at it. It really, really, really does. Do we got us a pank? This is kind of like this is Squid Pank. I do love me some Pepto. You know what doesn't need Pepto? A robot. Because robots don't drink Pepto.
No, but I heard once that they don't have a brain.
Robots? If I only had a brain. Anybody who panics over the rabid state of my paint palettes, don't worry, I'll probably be replacing this when we start Lando. Alright, so we're going to take some of that Squid Pank. We're going to mix it with a little bit of that previous dark hot pink. Just to kind of give it a little tie together. Give it the old brush, a little bit of water. And now we're just going to start moving towards the light. Don't go towards the light. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. No! What are you painting, Kara?
I'm not.
Kara's not painting.
I'm looking. I'm thinking. My painting process is a little bit different than his.
Can you explain your painting process?
It takes some emotions to get through my painting process, okay?
Takes some emotions. What kind of emotions?
The kind that tell me what colors I want to put on the walls.
I don't think that's emotions.
Inspiration.
Yeah, there you go. That's probably better.
Get inspired by my emotions.
Just replace mine. My mixture's worth of the paper. Yeah, bro, I've done that before. Especially with... There's like something I use pretty frequently that always like just
absolutely dives through it. I want to say it might be washes. I don't remember. I'll put something on there every once in a while, and man, it just eats through the paper. It might be my hydrochloric acid. It might be that.
Yeah, might be.
Charles, you have a bunch of hydrochloric acid, right? To take care of bodies? Or was that never proven in a court of law? Only amateurs use acid. Okay. That makes sense. What are you painting today there, Charles? Yeah. I wish you luck. He was looking good yesterday. I was consider me darn impressed. Alright, so if you want pink to look more pink, so we're just going to use a little bit of the pure pink. What you got to do is you got to add white. So when we get to the end of this, we will use white in the pink mixture, and it will make it look even more pink. So if you're ever just doing a quick paint job, a lot of times when you're painting like tongues, if I have a red out, I'll just mix it with white, and it'll turn it into like the perfect pink. Charles, it's us. You know, it's us guys that are enslaved to other people who want us to paint stuff. We're the people that just keep this world going, you know? Starting to look very pink. So what we're gonna do, take a little bit of pure white. Again, make sure your white is like 2 weeks old. Just get the edges. Oy, oy, oy. All right. Did you put that model in there? Is that what you did? Okay. And there you go. That's Did you drop the pics in Discord? Did I drop them? What do you mean drop them? Drop the pics. Did you drop the pics in Discord? I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, he sent them. No, he sent them to the wrong channel. I thought he was gonna repost them, but I'll do it. Because he's been working on stuff for Salt Lake Showdown. There we go. I believe that's, I want to say that's a Yadu, I think. It's either a Yadu or some other ALF nonsense. Alright, grab some more of that dark crimson. Try and clean up some of the rough highlights here. Can truthfully say we did the stream last night way too late because I'm exhausted, and I didn't go to bed at a very good time.
What time did you end?
12:30.
Not bad. You just had to get over.
Yeah,
You get sleep in tomorrow.
I do. I am now an unemployed drain on society.
Not true.
That's not. Kara's right. I am doing Twitch. I guess that's my new job.
And you're still
I still have to record it.
part-time. And you went to your new job today.
All right, Kara, please. I'm sorry. You are not wrong, Briar Mage. I still have to record tonight as well. So 100%, we got to make sure we wrap up the stream at like 10:30. Okay. Looks like a pink purse to me. Yeah, okay. Let's post the Discord one more time. So, we'll do it here in about 5 to 10 minutes. If you have a whip, post it. Post it in the channel. And while you're doing that, I'm going to take some metal. Some trash metal. We're going to use this for two things. We're going to mix a little black, just to make it a little darker. And we're going to get the corners of some of the suitcases, which have some metal reinforcements. Not a whole lot of them. Make sure we get the button onto parse. Because the only thing I could think of that comes with a pink purse is probably a solid steel cast iron button. Makes sense, right? So focused. Get the posture check on myself. So I went to my new job today. I didn't work, but I did meet some people, started getting some stuff set up, and I got adjusted. And oh my goodness, after yesterday, my neck was way out of alignment. And she put that sucker back where it was supposed to be, and I was like, oh, okay. I don't want to let that sit there longer than it needed to. Yeah. Hello, Josh. Have you started painting yet? We don't have any whips. We got one. And I'm not even sure Devin's in the channel. Yeah. Okay, and then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to take that metal. We're going to use our little bit more butt brush, the one that's definitely losing its grip on reality. He's going on a trip, let me tell you. Looking for what you want to paint? Bro, you have tons of models, I'm sure. Just paint Legion. You know you want to. Take that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stipple on this black case. And you want the least like to highlight, you want to start in the area when you have the most paint. Like in the highlight where you want it to be like brightest, and then you just kind of gradually work down. And as you're losing paint, you'll get more of a beaten looking effect. Bishi or Haite? I always say start with the stuff that you're going to use the most, which is more than likely going to be Bishi. You use Bishi all the time. Bishi real good. Bishi you can use all the time. Use a little black, kind of do the reverse, kind of tap it up. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad. Yeah, I'm definitely not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying that you're probably going to use Bishi more often, because she's probably a more, no problems with that. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, Nellie's welcome.
Okay, and then you're gonna use a little bit of pure salver. I mean, BS14, because that's the one with the guided, right? Where you have the guided rocket, or the more important guided assault pistol. OP, by the way. Guided Uzi. I'm just saying, if you don't kill somebody with a guided assault pistol shot, you're a coward. It's got everything a growing boy needs. That should be on the next page. I think only a single unit could do it, though. Anybody who's not in the know, we did an event up here called Margaritaville, and there was a bingo card where you could take spots by doing ridiculous things in the game. And if you did it, you got some kind of prize. And I don't think that would be a very good card spot, because of the fact that I think only a single unit could do that. I don't think there's anything else with guided other than guided bots, right? Which is what makes it so weird. Sorry, somebody's asking me to dog sit. Talk about getting bits. Alright, so now we're taking a little bit of speed metal. Doing the same thing. Just kind of tip-tapping it. Tip-a-tap. Tip-a-tip-tap. Tip-tap. Tip-tip-tap. And you get that. Kind of looks like it's beaten up. It's imperfect. Like me. And to give it a little bit of interest, I guess, I'm just gonna take a wash. I'm just gonna use this nightshade because the basing is gonna be green. And I'm just gonna kind of tip tap. Just to give a little interest. Just a tad bit of interest. Kind of gave it a little bit of a dark green hue to the bottom. You can't really tell on the camera. You might be able to tell a little bit. Added a little hue to it, which that's all I was looking for. Not looking for too much. Okay, and then we paint the rope. We're almost done. We're almost done. You know what? We only got one whip, but we might as well talk about it. This is Devin. Faustinian snack. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Boop. So there we go. I actually don't know what this is. I know it's an Infinity model, but I don't know what it is. And I'm not sure if he's still here to tell us, because I don't know what this is. Clearly it's a sniper. And if you're a sniper and you have your knife out, things are probably not going your way. It looks good though. I like the purple hair. It's a really good way to like draw the eye to the face, since everything else is kind of military drab, gray. And the knife's a good. I like the knife color too. I really like the pink. I like anytime you can make a weapon and like switch up the color from just like a stereotypical like steel color. A little bit of freehand here. That's pretty cool. Again, kind of switch it up, add a little bit of texture. Again, a little more freehand here on the butt cape. The little like space armor thing. Infinity's all about octagons on everything, or is it octagon? 1, 2, 3. Hexagons? Hexagons? Because there's 6, right? Okay, so it's a Yadu. So it is a Yadu. It's just a Yadu character. Okay. That's a Mark 12. See? Look at that. If you put a model when I don't know what it is, I sound stupid. It is in fact T60 power armor. Yeah, I really dig the hair though. I like it. I'm assuming the face is supposed to be like metallic. Is it supposed to be metallic? I don't know if Devin's still here. He probably abandoned me. But yeah, I think it looks good. I like the cape. I think the Yadus are really cool looking models. It's a shame that more people don't play them. Yeah, looks good. Yeah. Sweet. There you go. You only got one whip. Well, you were over there faffing around. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, the purple hair thing is definitely one of the highlights of this thing. No. So oddly enough, that's not fishnets. That's
Her skin, is it like reptile skin?
It's like because she's supposed to be like a robot.
Oh, okay. Well, it still looks very good. That looks like it would be extremely complicated to get that detail done, and it looks really nice so far.
Again, I'm not sure if she's supposed to be like metallic. Sure. Sure. But it could be. That's true. That's very true. Okay. We're so close to done. Ernie keeps sending me suggestive text. And it's hard to focus. About suggesting. Yeah, it's about his peach. He's very interested in telling me more about his peach. Said something about like how his kids say peach means something else now.
They're probably not wrong.
Yeah, kids are smart like that. Especially his kids.
He's got a wide variety of ages too. Of human beings to tell him what is and is not.
That's true. That is true, actually. I think there's a person in every single age group in his house.
Yeah.
So now we're just kind of slowly working on the last parts of this model. We got to finish up the iron banding on the suitcases and stuff. And we got to do the ropes, actually. We do the banding. Now it's just I'm thinking about it. What do the kids think about Namor? Yeah, actually, Ernie, that's a good question. What do your kids think about the Namor release? Do they think it's straight fire, or do they think it bussin'? We need to know. What do the kids on the street say? Well, you know, Wilmar, that's the question, right? You're from the streets, right? What do the kids on the streets say? Also, Wilmar, look. That's the back end of your name behind the cash box, like we were saying yesterday. I don't know what in the world you just said. Would they take Namor over Hulk, Ernie? That's what we're asking. Is he bussin'? Tell me. I need to know. I don't know what in the world you just said. Yeah, that you play rogue characters a lot. Who rob from the rich to give to the you. what's the lore? What was the lore behind that? The deep lore. The lore. The lore. Okay. I think everything's done except for the ropes, and then we gotta do the base.
This isn't the first person on YouTube that I've seen that had problems with him kicking a dog.
That's. I'm telling you. What did I say about that guy in Fallout that put the dog in the Nuka-Cola thing? Well, he suffered the ultimate fate, you know? Well, that's the cool thing about role-playing games, Wilmar, is you get to make up the lore. So what is the lore? You get to be the master of your own destiny on this one. And you don't even have to pay taxes. This is your story. You know what I'm saying? Fry man? Also, Wilmar, I know that we talked yesterday about what kind of basing we were going to put him on. Come to find out, I don't have the right size base inserts for him, so we're going to put him in the Badlands. So all that talking we did yesterday, waste of time. Again, very similar to every other time I talk. Nobody's really all that interested. Glad you're right. That's democracy, buddy. This top rope is awfully loose. That's dangerous. They're gonna lose this bag. Whose bag is this? That's the streams bag. That's the unnamed streamer's bag. So a funny little thing you can do with the porter, Wilmar, is when it's an active model's turn, if they are within however many inches of the porter, he increases their size by 1. I'm about to Greg you. Are you ready? You holding on to your Greg hole? So what you can do is you can take one of the mounted people in, I think maybe it might be McCabe, somebody who's mounted, somebody who has ride with me, and you can increase the size of the mounted model to be size 4. And ride with me says that in order to carry a model, they have to be equal size or less. So what you can do is you can have a guy on a horse start riding, and he's like, "Hey, Mr. T-Rex, do you want to jump on the back of the horse?" So you can ride with me, the Malifaux Rex. It's just like this T-Rex is like jumping on the horse. Oh god. Absolutely pointless interaction, but funny. So I'm sorry. I think I might have just Gregged you. If you never want to play games with me ever again, for yet another reason, that is. This horse is definitely big enough for 2. Mr. T-Rex, jump on, buddy. You heading my way there, cowboy? Excuse me. Did you get your fight stick out one more? For street fighting? Because on Wednesday when I meet you at Goblin, I might actually just fight you in the street. Man, this primer is just causing me all kinds of headaches. Well, I just saw your message on Discord, Ernie. That's fine. I think I can get that. I think I can get that to work. And then the next episode, I kind of have a plan for. I think the next episode is going to be a Bushido event, or a Bushido like description of the game. Because there was somebody who came in here last week, specifically said I should do an episode about it, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. You're an OG like that? Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah, bro. Hey man, if you work on both, you'll get them both done in... I don't want to say half the time. That doesn't make sense, but... you'll have 2 done models. I think that's how the kids say it. Ernie, would you say that having 2 finished models is, ask your kids, is it straight bussin'? They told me to respond that your constant questions are pretty sus. Whatever that means. I'm a pretty sus individual, it's true. I was very good at Among Us. Listen, if you know a little bit about social engineering, that game is pretty easy. That game you could win by doing nothing. You just have to have a little bit of sociopath in you. That is a game I would actually enjoy going back to play. That was a great game. Like playing to... Yeah. Kinda. I've been working on my combos. I think I'm at the point where I wouldn't get laughed out of the room anymore. Unless I was playing with people who knew what they were doing. Then they might still laugh me out of the room. You play any more ranked, Charles? Any more ranked matches? I go every day. I try and play like a match or 2. I'm starting to win. I think I'm still losing more than I win, but I am actually starting to win. So now, if we were to play, you might have to think about it. You might have to think for just the briefest of seconds. Look at them ropes. They're really cool. They're really good at like kind of making the colors of the suitcase stand out. It's really cool. It kind of helps break it up. That's a pretty good addition to that model. Take a little bit of that bleach bone. Jeez. trip him to win. That's... What are you trying to say? You didn't even watch me play. Josh, you don't even know. You don't even know how I play Street Fighter. I'm not the guy that went for people's shins. That's Hooligan. He goes for shin bones and he breaks them. So right now, just picking out the tops of the rope. It's okay to not be perfect on this, because we're just kind of painting a simulation of the rope texture. It's been a pretty enjoyable paint job. It definitely took way longer than I wanted it to, but I'm glad we did it in a lot of ways. Like, we did a lot of the extra stuff, like painting, like painting the stickers on this suitcases and stuff. I think that little things like that really help it stand out. I should say I doubt a lot of people have done that. And I think that's cool. Take a little bit of pure white, mix it with that bleach bone, and we're just going for the super highlights on this one. Keep it close to the light source. Can I help you?
I'm watching the stream live.
It's true. Okay. Look like I missed anything? Other than the base? Noted.
You tell me.
What's everybody think? And we're not done. The stream's not over when we're done. We will be painting a MCP model after this. We'll be painting Lando Calrissian. Lando Calrissian. When you get a chance, send me a close-up of the luggage. Okay. It's kind of hard to... I might be able to get the focus. I'll send you pics, though, but here, there's a close-up.
Very nice.
Look at that tum-tum.
I got a good tom-tom.
Tum-tum, we got that hat.
Taking you to the Hollywood Hotel. The Tower of Terror.
He should take me to church.
Everybody should be getting ready to send some more whips. It's about 20 minutes away.
Yep. Start thinking about your whips. It's very nice work. Can't wait for him to get get a sticker from Time Town. Oh God, it's so funny. It hurts. No, I don't want to go to Time Town. Please don't send me. I want to go. Is there a crazy old man that's flying around telling everybody that he's a time wizard? Welcome to Time Town. I'm a time wizard. Ah, look at me, time. Oh God. I might have been there before. Alright, we're gonna paint the base brown. We're actually gonna put a deserty color on it with some Armageddon dunes. This may not be the same kind of desert color. I'm gonna try and tie it in. Let's just say that. Because when it comes to doing a base like this, I think I've already got one over here. That's prime. Pearl. Yeah, Pearl. I don't have her over here. But what I did was I used it before I did the priming, so I was gonna do all of the painting, all the color painting for the desert. But it'll be close enough. I'm not all that worried about it. Baggage robot demands blood. He will be a bloodthirsty killing machine. To death.
You can live. He just wants to push you on that elevator and watch you go.
Holy crap. I'm going so fast.
Dylan doesn't like jump scares and drops of any kind, so I ride all the scare rides by myself.
Yeah, and how many of have you done where I didn't get on with you?
That didn't work out the last time we went somewhere because we both wanted to do the other thing that wasn't scary.
Sure. Where else have we gone where you've done that though?
Whatever, we've only done that once.
Oh.
We talked about it. It's not like I don't know you.
Okay. I see.
That face looks awful.
You keep saying that.
You're so slow.
Jeez. You see this harassment I'm under? So what does the sticker from Time Town look like? Should I paint a Time Town sticker on one of these things? Time Town. Should I put a Time Town sticker on the cash box? It's not a real thing. It's something that me and Wilmar created with the depths of our mind and depravity.
Well, Wilmar, you better get on ChatGPT and figure out
Yeah, come on, let's go, Wilmar. Chop, chop. Let's get an AI image of Time Town. Let's go. Let's go! Just a tiny grandfather clock or Aeonus' face screaming. Listen.
The tiny girl from Loki.
Oh, Miss Minutes?
She looks like something from Fallout also.
She does. They follow a very similar motif. Alright, a grandfather clock? Whew, okay. How could you do this to me? Aeonus' face. What is Aeonus screaming? We gotta write the story. Gotta write the narrative. Also, and pretty soon we gotta paint some more Soviet stuff because I got some tanks I gotta paint. Time. Time. Yeah, I was gonna ask that actually after I was done with the model. Has anyone here listened to the new episode of Calamity Jack from everybody's favorite podcast, Arachne? I guest starred on it. Time!
Just like a VCR clock. That would actually be quite a clever sticker. Just 4 zeros. And it would be so secretive. It would be like your secret brother code.
Secret brother. Brother.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Somebody spelled out bruh, B-R-U-H, in our team chat today, and my manager lost it. He was like, I've never seen it spelled like that in a work chat before.
I'm gonna talk about old people.
He's younger than me.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Bruh. Well, you gotta listen to that, Wilmar. Kara needs the affirmation. It's her first breakout role.
That's true.
As a snarky editor.
I'm more excited to hear if people like your audio.
Oh yeah, the new audio style. Yeah, we did switch that up a little bit, so it might sound different.
I think it's more like what we did this time.
More like what?
What we envisioned.
Yeah, 100%.
We're aiming for. We didn't quite get it the first time, but this time, badass.
Which is
I hope you guys agree. But if you don't hold back.
Yeah, make sure you tear into me. Because then I'll break open and just start crying. And then you gotta give me 1,000 core goes.
Yeah, that's what you have to do when you
Yeah.
collect
1,000
1,000.
core goes.
Or 1 live core go.
He's finishing up work.
Oh, okay.
Hey, man. Just do what I do. Don't work.
Why are you working so hard, bro?
Bruh. Bruh. He's trying to afford a ticket to Time Town.
Oh, well.
I mean, can you blame him? It's really nice this time of year. You could say it's outside time. Time! Time Town! You can't say that on the stream.
I'm not mic'd.
You guys didn't hear that, right? Time! Time Town! Oh gosh. That one is gonna forever live rent free in my brain. Absolutely one of my favorite things of all time. Oh god. Funny. Funny, funny, funny. Okay. I'm sitting here fiddling with it because I don't know what to do. What do I do? Alright, we gotta paint the inside of the clock. Bro, I've done things like that. Where I'm just like, what am I doing? You just gotta ask yourself, bruh. 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 Okay, so Armageddon Dust. Alright, so whenever you're doing these things, I always like to use something that you can't ruin, so some kind of stick. I really like these silicone brushes from Game Gear. And, you know, you can't ruin them because they ain't got no tip. Because they ain't got no... You're a family tree. It has no branches.
I listened to a review today that said those ladies were birthing gulpers.
Yeah. Yep. Gulpers. That's true.
Makes way more sense.
It does. That's why they were gulpers.
That's why they were gulpers.
Yeah. A little bit of Fallout knowledge there. Alright, base is done. Kara loves it. Just... Go into Time Town. Down in Kokomo. AM, PM. Daily savings time. Mountain and Central, Eastern Seaboard Standard. Down in Time Town. Where you can go to take it slow. Cause time moves really slow. Down in Time Town.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you. That's the theme song for Time Town. You know what? You laugh. I'll make an audio drama about it. Oh, I'm already... See, my brain is already starting to move around. I'm having those, brain pictures. I'm having a brain picture about it right now. That's the most amount of Time Town I've ever spent on here. That's the most amount of time. So I'm assuming that's a lyric for the new Time Town, OS, original soundtrack. There he is. He's got some of that bass paste. Get it off the rim because we want to be neat. And there you go. Species has blue. So he is pretty sexy. He knows it too. Look at him. He goes to the club and he's like, "Hey, baby, I am paid below minimum wage." And his sexy stickers. I don't know if those are his stickers though, right? Does he? He doesn't own the bags. He's just a porter. He just has really sexy clients. A haunted kitchen. Damien, you want some to eat? Technically, I'm not done. I gotta finish the clock. The time clock. Time! Oh, man. I love my brain. It's great. Alright, so... coming up on the 2-hour mark, let's start, see if we get some whips. Oh, and then let's do a preview of coming attractions, right? So, again, I got a bunch of junk. A bunch of this stupid Malifaux junk. All over my gosh darn house. And I just got a box, because I got a good deal on some new stuff, okay? And, I'm a simple man.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
I got this. It's a giant T-Rex. Which,
What's going on my team? What's going on my team?
I don't think so. I think this one's going. I'm pretty sure this was in your team.
Look at all of those tongues. They're like octopuses. There's so many of them.
Do you know what that model's called? That's what it's called. No? Look at the first word. He's part of Apex. That's my team. You're not. No, you're a journalist. You are Gil, but the key word is journalist. Don't. Well, most of them don't know it either. Excuse me while I whip this out. Heck yeah, bruh. The new Nelly and Jackdaw. Kara's playing journalist, so there's a couple things I still needed to get. And the false witnesses are some of the best models ever made.
They really tickle me.
And then the guild investigators. One of them with a body and a carpet. Wrapped up in a carpet or a bag or whatever. That's some pretty classic stuff right there. So that's some coming stuff. We're gonna be painting a Malifaux Rex on the stream at some point. And then I'm gonna shoot Wilmar in the face. I'm gonna cast gun. Alright, let's clean this out. I need new space. You could say it's time. Time. So, Wilmar, I hope you're ready for that. You're gonna be like, look at me, my name's Wilmar, I'm a big stupid idiot, and oh my god, I'm getting attacked by a T-Rex. Oh god, I'm dying, please send help. Please, 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 Dylan OP. Dylan playing OP models even though the T-Rex is probably intrinsically not very good. Because that's how these games work. I went kind of Trump there. Bring a T-Rex to a time fight. Time! I don't think it has very good whip. So oddly enough, Ionis would have a fairly easy time telling this giant dinosaur where to go. I'd be like, I'm a time wizard. Oh, you think you're a T-Rex or something? You big stupid thing? You big overcooked lizard? Go to time! You're going to Time Town! Time out! Stupid. Alright, so, Lando. This is his model in Shatterpoint, where he is on Jabba's skiff. And also the palace, I guess. So, it's actually surprisingly easy. As an example, I'll pull up the picture for it. Kara's laughing at me. She's always laughing at me. I don't know why. Probably because of my sweet time jokes. Actually, we'll do whip, too. It's actually perfect timing. So, bam! That's Lando Calrissian. You may have heard of him. He sponsored malt liquor, I think, back in the day. So, I need someone to make sure they remind me to paint his hands, because those are not gloves. Those are actually bare hands. He's got some kind of, like, turquoisey thing going on with his shirt. He's got the, like, desert pants, where it's, like, the white burlap color. And then the rest of it, for the most part, the rest of it's just brown. And then it's like a weird dark emerald jade thing going on. Which, I have Dark Emerald, so that actually would be a good time to finally use it. And then the stick is, I guess, just black. Which is cool. That makes it easy. And then black belt and a pistol? Which he doesn't appear to have on the model. So, cool. I don't have to paint that. And then the little face mask thing looks like it's made out of leather. And what appear the Gamorreans, I think they're called. The Gamoran pig face mask thing. So, yeah. I don't think this is going to really take that long, which is cool. It's a pretty simple model. It looks really complicated, but I don't think it actually is that bad. Picture him from the movie. It's pretty accurate. Yep, that's when he pulls down the mask thing when, I think, Princess Leia comes in. And brown boots. Which, yeah, you know, whatever. Okay, so there you go. That looked pretty easy. Alright, so we got some whips. Whip. Okay, so this is... I actually don't know what this is. He did type it. Boss for Hamatsu. Couldn't get the image from my mind onto the mini, so I might start over. Hamatsu is Blacksite Studios. It's like a Japanese monster hunting game. I haven't had a chance to try it yet, but supposedly I'll be trying it with Wilmar here fairly soon. I don't know what like the art for it might look like, but if you were thinking of like a glowy green smoke monster, I like where the green is. What I might try and do is I might try and make like the end parts of it darker. So I might take I think I know what you're going for here. I would take the black and really stark contrast it from the green. So, I don't think I have a good example of it, but I would just really make the parts that are gray right now, I would just make them as dark as possible. That's what I'm thinking. And if you don't like that, then you would just restart anyway, right? Then you could just paint the entire thing black. And you might even do kind of like what we did with the metal on Mr. Porter. His name's Terry, I think. I think his name's gonna be Terry, the Porter. What? His name is Terry. So when I was doing the beaten box thing, kind of like the stippling, just to make it look non-uniform. But you could just dry brush it. I guess it kind of just depends on how you want to do it. If you stipple it, you have more control, but you just got to be careful not to ruin all the details inside the crevices. I think it'll look really good. Again, if that is kind of what you're imagining. You said you couldn't even get it out of your own mind. Yeah, of an old sponge. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You could do that. Or you could use, like, the, I don't know what this stuff would be called. This, like, sponge stuff from old blisters. I'm not even sure if they use this stuff in blisters really anymore. I have, like, a ton of it. So, actually, if you need some, I can give you, like, a sheet of these. I got a bunch of extras. But this is what I would use. I use it for weathering stuff. So, like, when I'm painting armor and all that, I'll take, like, the edge of this, and I'll, like, dab it onto something to give it, like, a random stuff. Yeah, Battle Flame Puck. Yeah, exactly the same stuff. You want to make fun of him too, Kara? He didn't throw it away. Okay. She doesn't live with you. That's what she told me. But I like that. I like the idea. It's a very unsaturated green, which I think works well. Alright, then, excuse me. We got Josh, who said he painted hair on Bishi. I like the color. I like it. I think that blue works pretty good with yellow. Looking at my color wheel, yeah, that's pretty close to what I would do. Again, but we were talking about green. Remember yesterday? Where your basing should have something to do with green because it really works with the yellow. So that blue is good because it definitely has like a teal-y type thing, which just has a little bit of green to it. So I like it. I think it came out really well. He made fun of your paint palette. Thinking of her sword, not sure.
It looks like mine.
What do you want to try and do, Josh? Because if you want to do something like this. Oh yeah, I can't. Okay, I'm turning off the whips. No more whips. Nobody gave me any more whips. Going back to. So if you're thinking of like doing a sword like this, like a glowy effect, or are you thinking of doing like a more stereotypical like silver sword? Because she has an E&M sword, right? You want to do something like this? Yeah. Yeah, what color do you want it? Is the real question. Because you can definitely do that any color. If it's E&M, like in my brain, E&M means an EM weapon is like blue, you know? Because for some reason that's what an electric magnetic shock looks like in my brain. Yeah, just tell me what color you think, and I can try and help you out. Because I've done all kinds of colors. Okay, so first we're going to have to paint his skin, because you want to start from the inside out. Now, the interesting thing about him is that we're not really going to be able to see his face. Like, I'm not even sure if I'm going to try and paint eyes on this, because it's real hard to see with that mask on. So I'm just going to take a little Rhinox hide, which I use for like African American skin, pretty consistently. Makes a very good base coat because that's just like a little bit of red to it. And I think I might paint a lot of the leather parts with this too, right now. Just to get it all done. I'm not super sold on that dark blue for the jade parts, so I'm not too worried about painting over that. So, actually, something for you guys to think about. What should we paint next? Should it be the Malifaux Rex? Because I'm thinking for Malifaux, I want to paint most of a single keyword, just to get it, like, painted. So I'm thinking I might do Apex, because I got a lot of it now, where I got, like, Lord Cooper, Model 9, his little runaways. Just a runaway. The chibis, if I can get them back this week. Yeah, sure. And the thing is, I still have some chibis here too. Like I still got some of the chibi Corgos. We painted a couple of them. Got the wizard. Kara did the Cerebus. There's still a king and a warrior. I think that's it. King and the warrior. But yeah, I'm done painting. How many were there, Ernie? There was 3 of them, right? Because it's Arnie, Dylan, and the sexual Tyrannosaurus guy, right? The guy with like the minigun. There's 3? It was 2. Okay. Oh, so you only got Arnie and Dylan? That son of a gun? I thought he was pushing pencils. Got you pushing pencils. Lando Calrissian. Blaine and okay, Dutch, right? That was his name, right? Okay, so Jesse Ventura was the sexual Tyrannosaurus guy. I did not get Dylan though. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, right. What's up with that? Well, that just means next time we go to Adepticon, you gotta get them. Go for the Xenomorph, too. Puppy.
Here to the idea of
think a chibi would take that long either, because they weren't like super detailed by any means. They have like they had the high points. Like that is that's the one nice thing about a lot of chibis is that they're not like super busy, right? So like, you know, here's Green Goblin, and it's just nice and simple. It's just the highlights. He's got his little bag, he's got his pants, his boots, and all that stuff, and it's just like bam, you're done. You don't have to worry about anything else.
If human beings are uploaded or augmented, I don't think it's appropriate to call them human anymore. They will be something else. Something new.
Man, this music's bringing me somewhere. Feels like I'm going to Time Town. His boots also brown. Technically speaking, the base also brown. I will say that's one thing that you paint a lot of with Shatterpoint. You paint a lot of brown. If it ain't white, it's white, black, it's brown. And he's got his like jade shirt thing. Not a whole lot of fascinating stuff to show you right now. We're just literally base coating almost the entire model with brown. And then after this, I do a big ship out of Shatterpoint stuff to get it out of my house so I don't have to look at it anymore. And then we will start maybe Leia? Actually, I might do the measurement tools too. I don't know if I'll do that on stream, but I still gotta do his paint his measurement tools. Which I'm gonna try and paint like Beskar, which is the Mandalorian metal. But I don't have to work tomorrow, so I am going to just take it mighty easy tomorrow. Who knows what I'll do? Who knows? I might even paint a boat. A boat? You know how much we've been wanting one of those. When are you expecting to get those models back, Ernie? Does Dakota has them? Is it Dakota? Who knows? I need to get them from Josh. How did he get them? How did he get them? Josh, why do you have his chibi models? Get your own chibi models. They were in the AK, so I meant to give them to... Yeah, yeah. Oh, so does he say... Does he have you... He doesn't have your entire AKs, right? Oh, did you forget that at one of the events? So you can't even play Infinity right now. It's not mine. Oh! Right. Right, because I forgot you sold that. That's right. Okay, yeah, it's all coming back to me now. I don't know. He might have sold you those those chibis. So I won't be painting your chibis. I'm going to be painting Josh's chibis. I mean, Ernie,
You're
it's kind of...
killing me, Smalls.
It's hard to remember all the extended back lore. Possession is 9/10 of the law. That's true. Okay. Alright, so let's finish up this clock. We can't let time down. We can't let it down. Alright, so right now we got the beaten up back of the clock. So we're going to try and draw. We are not going to be able to draw numbers because I am not nearly that good. But... some of the things. And now let's see if we can draw the hands. What time is it in Time Town? Wilmar should answer that. What time is it in Time Town, Wilmar? It's your bag. You rightfully stole it. It's always time to party in Time Town. Okay, so this brown is going to be much more on the red side. So this needs to be very dark. So actually, I'm going to do something I don't do very often, and I'm going to pull out a wash. So whatever time zone they're in. Alright, West Coast is 4 hours behind us. So 5 o'clock. They can't even drink. That's rough, Womar. The West Coast is eternally locked in. It's 3 hours, so it's 6 o'clock. You're telling me it's 6 o'clock somewhere. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. That just looks kind of funny. But whatever. It looks like a clock. I know what it is. That safety deposit box came from the Bank of Timetown. What is it full of? We may never know. He can't. It's true. What? Terry's working, so he can't drink yet. Great. Give me a cider, please. I don't care, whichever one. It has Marcellus Wallace's soul, or whatever. Marcellus Wallace. Who's that? Is that the lead singer of Rage Against the Machine? I think that's the lead singer of Rage Against the Machine. Alright, we're just going to wash this brown on the jacket, because I just want it to be a little darker. It's not dark enough. Let's get the black wash. Okay, I finally hit movie references that is too young for. Marcellus okay, well, I guess I'll look it up. I'm not good with movie references. I never have been. Marcellus Wallace. Oh, he was in Pulp Fiction. Yeah, okay. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a secret. I've never actually really seen Pulp Fiction. I have seen bits and pieces of it, but I've actually never sat down and saw the whole thing. I don't know if anybody just saw that thing squirt at me. I think that was probably the collective rage of everybody in the Twitch when they found out that I haven't seen that movie. I don't know. We usually got a pretty good repertoire. Usually we're on the same page. It's not hard to get him with old movie quotes. He's too young for it. He's still a wee baby. He's just a baby. To put it into perspective, the lady that I'm buying the company from, the clinic has been open the same number of years I've been alive. She has a kid that is younger than me. So I'm not that young, not yet, but it's getting close. Eventually me and Ernie are going to be the same age. I've been trying to catch up with him, but every single time I get a little closer, he gets a year older. Which I think is kind of rude. So like, it's like 12 years. Shut up. So just a quick little wash. Just make it a little darker. I'm not usually a big wash guy. But in this case, we really want to make sure that the brown on his leather is really dark. So we're going to make it as dark as possible. Okay, so we're going to let that dry, because I don't think I can paint much on there without it. And then this is what we're going to do next. We're going to start getting stuff ready. Especially the 80s music. I'm a big 80s music fan. Yeah, my parents both really forced it on me. That's for sure. I absolutely... like, my dad listened to a lot of stuff like AC/DC. He loved grunge. He loved all that stuff. And my mom was in the same eras, but she liked like the softer rock, so she was like a Led Zeppelin fan. She liked Boston. So all that stuff, yeah, I know that stuff in spades. But then Kara's like, "Don't you want to listen to Halle Berry or whatever person?" And I'm like, I don't know who that is. I don't know who Taylor Swift is. I don't listen to Taylor Swift stuff. I definitely don't listen to Halsey. I don't hate Halsey. I just never want to be alive again when I hear her music, okay? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to use some of GW skulls. Look at them all. There's so many. There's like 340 skulls. What? Skulls can be cool. That's true. So we're going to pull out all of the Apex keyword, because these guys are going to be on the Badlands-ish basing, and we're going to start plopping some skulls on the base. Kara's going to bed, everybody. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay awake that much tonight. So we're not recording tonight. So that means I'll probably not go to bed at a decent time. I mean, have you ever met me? Do you know me? So you shouldn't be surprised. What are you doing? Josh said good night. Thanks. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna chop off some bases chop off some skulls and pop them on the base. So let's avoid especially IP stuff like a Bloodletter skull. I think actually, weirdly enough, this stuff would still work in the Malifaux universe. Just because of, like, you know, like, Lord knows. Lord have mercy, who knows what's out there in the Malifaux universe. Like this Plaguebringer skull. I'll use one of those. It's a skull without a jaw. The skull looks kind of like Ernie's. There we go. Got this little stack of skulls. Here's the thing, you know I'll never be able to fool you guys with movie references. Because I have to make it up as I go. I would essentially just have to make up movies that aren't real. And I'm a genius because I didn't bring a hobby knife over. Hi, Junk. Yeah. For some reason, I thought I had more Apex models. I guess I do. They're just not built. And we are no longer recording Arachne tonight, so I'll just stay on until I don't want to stay on anymore. Yeah, do we have any votes on what we should paint next time? Right now, the options are more Shatterpoint stuff, the Malifaux stuff, so probably Apex. You know what? I think I can make a poll. Poll. Okay. Sure. I'll figure this out, I swear. How do you change the options? Yeah, I know. Listen, I know. How to do a Twitch poll. On the new creator dashboard, you'll first need to add the manage poll quick action by adding a new quick action and selecting your manage your poll option under the grow your community section. What? Alright, not doing that. Let's do this a different way. Apex keyword. Shatterpoint, which will probably be I don't even know what's next actually. Oh, Leia. Malifaux Rex. WW2 Russians. Tanks. What else we got? Infinity. 012. Probably like a Kappa. What else? Chibi. Chibi. Corgo. Okay. Cripple. What are we painting next? That did sound more like a complex action. You're not right. You're not wrong. There you go. Show democracy! I hope this works. Alright. Back to skulls. What do you want to see Dylan paint next? Oh, I could have done Bushido too. Yeah, there's some. Yeah, do that next. Put that in the next time. We could always spin a wheel too if there's not going to be enough people that vote. Wheel does sound fun. I won't lie. Like, what goes on there? Just everything on my desk. Like, every single thing on my desk. Every single model on my paint desk. That could include the Zeta. Because he's been sitting on my desk forever. There is a lot of random stuff on my desk. That way, the people who know where I live, they can come in and just start randomly putting models on the desk. Oh, I don't know, Dylan. I left my Lego Millennium Falcon on your desk last time I was there, and you know it wasn't on the thing. You better spin the wheel. You better paint that. The oldest model I own. Like oldest, as in the amount of time I've had it, or oldest? As in, like, oldest existing. Oh no, I left my Shatterpoint strike team in your house. Guess that's the oops, oopsie. I forgot all 4 teams. Oh man, I'm such a klutz. Oopsies. Well, you know the rules, Dylan. You better get to it. Oh, God. I would never forgive you if that were to happen. Alright, looks like we got 2 votes. Or... We have three votes? I think we have 3 votes. Could you imagine? You imagine if somebody did that? I don't know, dude. I'm just following the rules, you know. I'm a man of rules. I know. It's great, ain't it? All right, so we got Uller. I think this is Uller. This might be Artemis. I think it's the one that's by your side. This is the by your side one. So, he found a skull. He's such a good boy. Look at that. What a good boy. He found the skulls of his enemies. That's the one cool thing about Apex, is that they have the goodest boys. That's literally, you cannot argue it. I really like Artemis or Uller, whichever one this is. I want to say this is Artemis. He's doing this like curve thing. So I think this would be a really good one for the Plague Bear. Because I think it would fit in and fit that little empty space on the base really well. I say that, and I think I just flung him across the room. Where'd you go? Okay, well I guess I'm picking another one. One less skull. Wow, that was quick, Josh. Good job. Congratulations. What's going to happen is I'm going to stand up at some point, and that skull is going to stab me in the foot. And it's going to feel real bad. Oldest model I own, though. That's a good idea. Although, in all honesty, that might actually still be a Malifaux model. Well, in my searching, I found another skull. I'll find that later. Anywho. This actually might be the oldest. These might be the oldest models I own. This Malifaux box. Now that I think about it, it's pretty old. Oh, I think I found that skull. It was stabbed in my leg. I gave up on the other one. I told you. Oh, so you see, that's the thing. I get a bunch of crap from you guys. I give you a good idea, you ignored it, and then you did it anyway. That's the old Dylan magic right there. So I'll probably, I don't know, maybe I'll watch a movie tonight and I'll build models after the stream. I'll build that Malifaux Rex. I actually was watching The Batman not that long ago, and I forgot how much I adore that movie. There you go. Look at that. He found a little silly Billy laying in the sand. What's he doing over in the sand, a little silly Billy? Then we have the Runaways. So the cool thing about Cooper, his mechanic, is that his totems, he's actually hunting them. Madam Web, yeah, I can't stop watching it, dude. Madam Web's so good. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Long story behind that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so he's actually hunting his totems, which is really cool. They'll do actions that'll make Cooper shoot at them. And if he's the one that kills him, you actually get a soul stone. I thought that was like the neatest little mechanic, where you're actually actively hunting your own models, which is great. And if the other person, so they have three options. They either get killed by Cooper, and you get a soul stone as a reward for killing your own model. The enemy can kill them, and it gives the enemy a permanent adversary condition, as long as they're within line of sight of Cooper. Or they escape, and you get to completely refill your hand, and you get to put a scheme token anywhere on the table, which is super cool. That's such a cool idea. I don't think I've ever seen a game that's done something like that. So, guys, what was your guys' favorite part of Madam Web? Potentially one of the best movies that's ever been made. Did you guys actually watch it? I bet Wilmar did. I'd be surprised if you watched it though, Ernie. Did you actually go watch it? You did. You did go watch it. Yeah, it was a little rough. I don't really think that it was like, I don't know if it was like bad. It was just kind of boring. Like, it didn't feel like there was a plot. I mean, clearly, because they were, they're trying to do the usual thing where it's like, well, it's setting up for the Madam Web cinematic universe. I knew to skip it. I didn't leave in the middle of our game, bucko. Listen, I finished that game. I just said we had to make sure we finished because Kara would have been mad at me if I hadn't left early. I need more skulls, thank you. Yeah, dude, the ending was bad. Yeah, the ending was, like, legitimately really bad. The whole, like, her powers are the ability to be in more than one place at once. I'm pretty sure that's the same thing as Dune. Isn't that his, Paul's thing? Is that he can be in more than one place? Holy, oh my gosh, that means Dune is a part of the Madam Web cinematic universe. Let me guess though. Your wife really liked it. Let me see if I'm right. Did your wife was like, oh, it was okay. It was an okay movie. It wasn't that bad. And not even like a hit on your wife. Oh, she just didn't want to watch it. Okay, she's smart. Yeah, you see, that's why I like your wife. Your wife's great. That's why you got 2 and I guess 2 and sort of a half, I guess, kids. Smart. They're smarter than you, yeah. That's exactly what I was saying. So when are they gonna put Madam Web into MCP? Because I'm assuming they can put Spider-Verse into the game. I know Scarlet Spider wasn't necessarily like Spider-Verse, and Gwen isn't. I guess Gwen technically is Spider-Verse, because Scarlet Spider was before the multiverse stuff. Because she could be in 2 places. Could you imagine? That's how they did it. All right, let me repost the poll. All right, everybody vote on what we vote for next time around. I promise I'll stick to it, even if it's not something I actually want to paint. It was tied when I checked, so I do need people to vote. Otherwise, I get to pick. And it's going to be me playing Hades or something. Is the tiebreaker. She should be in 2 places. She could be in more than 2 places, Wilmar. In the movie, she was like in like 4 places, I think. And the fact that they were trying to use like Peter Parker in the movie without actually saying his name and stuff, I was just like, what is happening? Like when she became that is, unless somebody accidentally leaves their Shatterpoint strike team on my desk for the next stream. Oh, that's a fantastic question. I don't know, Ernie. You want me to put that on the calendar? your calendar, your your space age calendar inside your house. Arachne episode of Madam Web. What, your space age calendar inside your house? What is that? I don't know. You gotta tell me, dude. Dude, I never actually watched Morbius. One, because I don't give two rats' butts about that character. First of all, okay. Second of all, I don't think we have enough time. I guess you need next year to this episode. That would legitimately be a pretty good episode. Talk about some god-awful movie. Oh, God. Good night, Josh. Thanks for hanging out with us again, bud. Good job on Bishi. You're gonna use her a lot, so it's cool that you spent the time to do that. I'm really proud of you. Was Kraven the Hunter not canceled? I feel like I read somewhere that it got canceled. Even though there was like footage of it or something, or maybe I'm imagining things. Okay, it got pushed back. Okay, probably because it's awful. Morbius was on par, if not worse. I do not like. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Jared Leto either. It had a full terror. It sure did. It sure did, buddy. Look at this. Model 9. Look at that, dude. 4 skulls. He's a killing machine. Literally. He's literally a machine that only knows how to kill. He's a defense 6 model with armor 2. Bruh. Save for the podcast. Oh, no. Just got put... See, Ernie, this is why you're the idea guy. You're the one that brings my schizophrenic thoughts into the world. If I didn't have you, I'd be a mess emotionally. What I'm trying to say is I love you, buddy. And it's a constant back and forth between you and Wilmar in my heart. Alright, let's look at the votes. Alright, right now we got Malifaux leading the way. It is a dinosaur. So as of right now, if nothing else changes, I'm going to be painting a dinosaur. Happy to assist. Yeah, thanks, man. Dinosaur. We gotta start thinking of color schemes. Cause what color? Oh, it's like a sickly green. Look at those tentacles. He's got a boogie in his nose. Oh, by the way, that is perfect for like the drool thing we were talking about a couple episodes ago. That is gonna be so good. So good. Okay. I got a couple extra skulls. What are we gonna do with them? Let's put them on. I guess. This Miss model. Put them on our base. She is hunting the undead. I'm the marshal right here. Tried it, that Riddler from Batman Forever scheme. Tried it, that Riddler from Batman Forever scheme. You talking about the boom tube or whatever he's called it, where he like stole people's like brain power or something, or whatever the plot of that movie was. Tried it, that Riddler from Batman Forever scheme. Oh, Josh did post whip of his Bishi. I don't know if this is done. Looks pretty close. I think it looks pretty good. Not bad. Look at them buns. Damn buns. For the dino. Oh. Try it that riddle. Sorry, I was looking at an image from the movie while you asked for ideas for the dino. I love that movie. Batman Forever will forever be one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm sure I've talked about it. That movie is permanently cemented in my brain. And I will 100% at some point be using Tommy Lee Jones' Two-Face in the model game. That is going to happen at some point. It's just a matter of when. And me! And me! Can't save them both. I will say Riddler, or yeah, Riddler. Yeah, Jim Carrey's Riddler, very, very good. Don't get me wrong. The Robin, the guy that played Robin, man, what a masterclass. It's very fun to watch. It's like peak what made movies great back then, in that it's just way too much. It's so campy. It's back when movies used to be fun. Also, I guess we could do this at some point. I got Alfred. He would be real quick paint up. We could use him for the model game, and then I can beat up Wilmar. Chris O'Donnell, yeah. Yeah, Bert, yeah. Burton's Batman. I thought that was a Tim Burton Batman movie. I think you meant who made the oh god, totally drawn a blank. Who made the more recent ones? Totally Nolan, the Nolan ones. Yeah, Nolan. In my opinion, you either have to do, when you're doing Batman, there's two different ways you could do it. You could do super serious, like The Batman, which is like beyond serious. It's like this movie's depressing, but it fits that aesthetic that they're going for these days, where it's like a grim Batman, and they didn't like half butt it, you know? Like they went all in. Nah, Batman Forever was Joel Schumacher. Oh, that's right. I forgot they switched. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're absolutely right. That was why it was so much different. You're right. I forgot that they did that. Oh, not only the first two, buddy. What about the legendary fourth one? No, you're not right, because there's a fourth one. The best one of the batch. Batman and Robin. Best movie. Arguably speaking, one of the best movies ever made. Unarguably one of the best. Top 10, at least, on best movies of the entire ever made on the planet Earth. So, and if you argue, and if you don't agree with me, you're wrong. And if you think you can argue with me about this, everybody's gonna laugh at you. You know, let's start a poll. Who's laughing at Ernie? Yes or no? Yes or yes. Alright, I don't think anybody else is gonna vote, so looks like Malifaux Rex is gonna be the winner. Alright, right now we are mixing a little bit of that Scrag Brown with Rhinox Hide. And once I'm done with this brown, I'll probably be done for the night. Because I would like to actually sleep tonight. I stayed up way too late yesterday talking about the Namor card. Batman and Robin was also Schumer, and I wouldn't argue. It has Arnold. That's actually very true. It does in fact have Arnold Schwarzenegger or Arnie in the movie. Chill. Freeze. It's so bad. In it, top 10 movie because of that alone, and we didn't even talk about the nipple. You're right, we didn't talk about nipple bats. By the way, also a model in the Batman miniatures game. You can bring the nipple armor. You can bring George Clooney armor, Batman. I saw Wilmar getting real excited about the idea. Every time I mention it, he has to like sit down or go to the bathroom really fast, which I think is weird because I don't ever hear him like going to the bathroom in there. Kept giving you outs yesterday, but you just had to tell the world about Namor. That's right. I know you were looking out for me. But then that other guy came down, that 82nd Legion guy, and I got to talking. And, we were having a great time. I don't even know if I'm gonna need my sleepy drink tonight. Which, by the way, my new clinic orders supplements, so now I can get my sleepy drink for cheap. I can get it at distributor price. Bruh. It's looking up for Dylan. And the way my hours are laid out, I could go to Tuesday and Wednesday game nights. Bro, that's sick. And then when I own the place in about a year, what I want to do is maybe on Fridays we just play at the clinic. Pull out some tables. Pull out some cold ones. And then, I don't know what you do with them. I've never hung out with boys. What do you do with the cold ones? Do you stick them up your nose? Straps are black? Yeah, I think the straps are black. just had to tell everybody about Namor. I did. You don't understand, Omar. You just don't get it. You don't understand, Dad. Get out of my room. I don't need your sass. So there we go. We're starting to work up those highlights. Look at that. Still staying nice and dark. And then on the other side, really, really dark. And then you get some transitions once you start hitting that light. But the real question is Wilmer, would you take Namor over Hulk? That's the eternal question. Yeah, CGR is probably a better bet. I don't think you've got the stones to bring CGR, Wilmar, because you're a positive play influence, and you know that CGR is a negative play experience. I don't think you could do it. I don't think you could bring that model, because you wouldn't feel good about it, because you're a good person. Yeah, what do you think of that? I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out as a good person. How do I paint Sandman and make it not look like trash? Okay, well, I don't have Sandman, so it's hard for me to say because I don't actually know what he looks like. Like, I know what he looks like, but I don't know, like, the texture of it. It seems to me like every person I've ever seen of even slightly higher painting quality level or whatever is doing something special for that model. Like, a bunch of people are... Oh, I'll do it. I'd feel bad, but still kind of a lot. That's true. Against me, anyway. My Sandman is covered in fine texture. Yep, see, it seems like everybody's doing the texture paste thing, so he actually has a sandy texture. Right. That's what everybody seems to be doing. Does he not look sandy if you don't do that? The texture paste is to close the gaps, but also make them... Okay, so, okay, he's got, like, the gapping problem. Yeah, I've noticed AMG's been having a problem with that, with, like, bigger models, like, the Hulk. I remember Hulk had pretty bad... Yeah, Rhino had some terrible gaps. Oh my god, that model was bad. Okay, so to answer, you're asking me a question. So you put fine texture paste on it. Did you prime on top of the paste? Or did you prime it and then put the paste on? Okay, so you put the paste on and then you primed it. So I would, in his case, you want to start from the inside out, right? Like that's the usual rule. So paint the sand. You just want to paint it like a sand texture, right? So I guess it kind of depends on what you want. If you want like a yellow sand, the way I do it, let me go get a model that has sand on it. Because it kind of depends on what color sand you want.
Sand. Pocket sand.
Okay, so there's a couple examples. So if you're gonna paint sand, and I'm gonna do that to him eventually, actually. So as a good example, this is how I probably would want to start. Is I would paint it like Rhinox hide, which is like just a dark brown with some red in it. So there's two different kinds of sand I did. So this is a DAK World War II. So they're supposed to be standing in like Tunisia, which does have different like people because sand sand has different colors based on what quality it has, right? So for like African sand, I went more like bleach bone because it's like constantly under the pressure of the sun. So it's gonna bake all the color out of it, and it's gonna literally just make it as close to white as you can get like dirt. So like if you want this, what I would do is use this brown, which is Rhinox hide, right? So start with Rhinox hide. Then I would dry brush it with something. Again, you don't have to have these exact paints, right? Which is, you know, whatever. Just paint for the paint's sake. So I would use one of these two, like Desert Yellow from Vallejo model color. This is a great color to just kind of get sand in general. This is probably what you're after. Like, let me look at their paint job for sand, man. Yeah, so they went with kind of like a yellowy sand, right? So I would use Desert Yellow, and I would dry brush on top of the sand, right? So I wouldn't even worry about the rest of the model. You're going to have to paint the sand first, just because that's like 80% of the model. So don't worry about the shirt. Don't worry about his skin. Don't worry about the stuff inside the sand. If anything, maybe paint those things first and then dry brush if you really want to get kind of picky. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do. I would do that. So I would do this. Rhinox hide. Then I would do this Desert Yellow. I would dry brush it on. And then, or you could do something like Dark Sand. Again, another model. Vallejo. Again, you just kind of want something with like a little bit of that yellow in it. And then I would do the tippy top dry brushing with like Screaming Skull or something similar to this, like maybe like a khaki, depending on what kind of highlight you want to go with. And then honestly, after that, if you want to go for like the really tippy tips of where the the light hits it, if you want to get that technical with it, I would start adding white. No, it's not. I don't actually know. You know what, honestly? If you want to, making fun of me aside, there might be pro acrylic paints you could use. So, here's warm yellow, right? See that? So now, if you do that, you're going into like cartoon, which you might like. Honestly, if that's what you're after, you might like warm yellow. Bleach. You could use ivory instead of bleach bone. They're pretty similar. Like ivory's a little bit more on the white side, but they're pretty close, right? If you have the new Flame On paint set, they have a lot of kind of cool looking orange browns and stuff like that. Like you could use this instead of bright ivory is cool. Yeah. So yeah, that would be the highlight. That would be like the end highlight. I think what you're wanting to do is just have a good mid-tone that has yellow in it. Which oh yeah, you could use that. Yeah, 100%. Here, from the new paint line, bright yellow ochre. That's perfect. See? Look at that. Pretty close. That'd be perfect. And then just dry brush it. And this should be available for general release. It's the Flame On box. There you go. Perfect. So, and if you don't like it, like if you do this and you're like, it's not yellow enough, just add yellow. Like add warm yellow. Right here. Then you just like kind of yellowify it up to the point you have. Okay, perfect. So, I would use this, something similar to this. I don't know if I have one that's like quite as yellow as that, right? Because like the other option is like you go super cartoony, right? And then you use something like this bismuth yellow where it's just like super bright yellow. That would look kind of weird. It might look like he's made of gold, but if you did that and then maybe washed him with brown or something, that might work because that might get the texture. Because the big issue that you're gonna have is you're gonna want to maintain the sandy texture thing. So you're gonna want to dry brush it. If you don't dry brush it, you're definitely, because you might even want to dry brush it and then wash it anyway and then dry brush again is what I might recommend. So if I was you, and then here's the other one where you could do, this is like desert yellow up to, no, this is where desert yellow is like the high color. You could have a sand like that. You notice how that one's like just a lot more brown, but it's a lot more muted. So like you could go for something like that as well. It's up to you. I'm not your dad. But if I was you, right, I would do this. I would do some kind of dark brown. Like, you could probably use dark umber or whatever. It's 82nd Legion. Hi again. We were just talking about painting sand. So you could use, like, dark umber, right, which is pretty close. It doesn't have as much red in it. But you could definitely use it to set up a base coat. Then, if it was me, if I was only using Pro Acryls, I would use this one, the Flame On one, kind of as a heavy dry brush. And this one, it doesn't even have to be perfect. You could get in the cracks, especially in the areas where the light is going to directly hit it. If I wasn't happy with it, I would add a little bit of the yellow to give it some more like cartoony effect. And then I would dry brush the very tips of it with ivory, bright ivory, whatever. And then the high points, I would use like a pure white mixed in with the and again, I'm mixing this with previous colors just to kind of, again, keep it honest, like I like to say. Hi, Tizzy. Tizzy, you never made a comment, but I gave you your own bag, and I used Magneto colors. So the bag on his right bag is yours. And you also went to like Malifaux, Africa, and you're part of like some kind of Illuminati. So I'm sorry to tell you, buddy. And so there you go, and that's the paste, which again, yeah, I knew you would. And you can see like the paste here has more of the kind of that bright yellow ochre-y thing, again, but a little bit more muted down. So you have a lot of leeway. Sand can be all kinds of colors, but it has like a yellow tint to it. It's more yellow than brown is what makes it sand, I think, historically speaking. So there you go. I hope that helped. Give me bits. I'm just kidding. You don't have to give me bits. Now paint again. I don't have an Achilles. Or a MCP model. Listen, here we go. Listen, I did a pool on what to paint next. I'll post it again for the people who just showed up to the 4-hour stream, to the 3.5-hour stream. I just don't have any MCP models I want to paint. Oh, I guess I gotta paint Gwen. I do gotta paint Gwen. Gwen is like halfway done. Yeah, I should paint that soon. I'm just doing something to paint. Stop making fun of me. Stop it. Anyway, I'm painting an AMG model. Alright? Alright, Tizzy. You gotta cut me some slack here. Oh, there will not be a stream. Oh, wait, next Sunday. Actually, there might be a stream next Sunday. Am I gonna paint Namor? You know what? If you guys want me to paint Namor, I will paint Namor. I'll do it. 82nd Legion. I saw you come in. How you doing, buddy? You painting, or you just looking to laugh at me? have a laugh at my expense. Got my commandos, some fucking Poggle assembled earlier. That's from Legion, right? I'll send you the box. You can paint what? Who's them? I don't want to paint. I want to paint a single model, okay? No, there's no more boxes. No one sends me a box anymore. You get the box. You build the stupid thing. And then you send me whatever, okay? But you send me one model, okay? None of this, like, box shit anymore. I left my Namor box at the house. Oh, no. Oopsie. Missed a lot due to dinner, some household chores, and weird Twitch issues. But hi, Faustinian. Yeah, we were trying to figure out what your model was. It's a, it was the Yadu character, right? I think is what we figured out. It looks good. I really like the hair, especially, was good. Was the face metallic? Were you going for a metallic? Is it a metallic face? Yeah, bro. You know, I'm gonna regret saying this. I would probably paint Legion. That's gonna get me in a lot of trouble. Just saying that. Yeah, Shakti. Yeah. It looks good. I thought it looked really good. Are you gonna finish enough for Salt Lake Showdown, or are you doomed? Doomed. Yeah. Okay. Because I was gonna say it looked like all the gray was highlighted, and it looked like you even freehanded some like designs on the edges and stuff. You could send me Maul. I have painted a Maul. I have painted a Maul before. Are you in America? 82nd Legion? Or are you... Because I asked yesterday. Because it sounded like you were from Europe. Because it sounds like you played a club. From some of the stuff you were saying. Because I'm not going to lie, the thought has occurred to me that I could do some commission painting on the stream. I would not charge that much, honestly. Especially if it's a subscriber. But right now, I gotta be careful with my time. I do not want to overcommit. And Tizzy has been asking. I'm not painting a whole box. If you send me a whole box, I'm throwing that thing in the garbage. TN area. What, Tennessee? Entail have a simple pattern. Yeah, I noticed. It was good. It does stand out. It's good. Do you hate yourself? Why would you put that out? I do hate myself. That's true. I don't really mind Legion scale quite as much, like for characters, because they're a lot smaller. I would not paint an army. I'm not painting a unit. I would paint a character. If somebody sent me a single character, paid for the shipping back and forth, and gave me some amount of money, not even a lot, I would be okay with it. That's where I'm at in my life right now. But I can't paint for free anymore. I've been bitten by it so many times. God, so many times I've been bitten by it. You could say that I'm still paying for it. You might even be seeing the fruits of that labor. Tennessee just picked up an AA5 commission that gets like the sound. Ooh, that's fun. Ooh. Just picked up a AA commission. What are you a commission painter? If you're a commission painter, what the heck you sending me a model for? The irony of commission painters usually having their armies commissioned is not lost on me. I definitely know that's a thing. Not normally, just between jobs. Ah, okay. Yeah, I get that. Because like painting is my stress relief, and it's like I let people in, and I'm like, yeah, I'll paint whatever, and then it turns into like another thing, and then another thing, and then another thing, another thing, another thing, and then it just kind of gets out of control. I enjoy adding others' work to my army from time to time. Yeah, I get that. So if you're even commission painting for people, you yourself must be a pretty good painter. Or you dabble. I dabble. All right, let me see if I can find that mall I painted. Oh, actually, here. Show that to Wilmar. Not a great picture of it, but this is the one I painted for Jesse. It doesn't look like there's any like front-on shots. But yeah, here's the mall I painted. The highlight on those pants is a little rough. But yeah, I did that one. I think it's the same picture. Yep. From the other side. Yeah, the ads really mess with it. I kept having problems with it too when I watched other people. It took a lot of time, just put it that way. I know his butt looks great, right? He kept taking back pictures of it. And then this was something that Wilmar was trying to do yesterday with the jetpack, exact same model. So this is exactly what I did. It's exactly what I told you, where I like dabbed and I even highlighted the black a little bit with some blue black. Ironically enough, from Monument Hobbies, use the code Professional Casual checkout to get yourself a sweet discount and help me out directly if you go to that website. So when I did it, it was mostly like this orange color, and then you just do the dab. Okay, yeah, okay. So you didn't go quite that. So did you finish it? Did you finish the Gar-Saxon? That's also what I suggested that you do with your Green Demon dude. Would be this exact thing right here. just because it would let the green really stand out, especially if it's like a really black green or a really like dark black. Just need to, okay, so you just need the shield. That's right, because I used the shield for something else for him. Somebody, wow, we had a couple votes for the tank. Wow, I didn't expect that. Nobody wants the Corgo. Sheesh. All right, yeah, that, you know what? I guess people are voting, so here's the, there's the poll to see what you want me to see, what you want me to paint next. You went too dark. Okay, so if you went too dark, this is what I would suggest. Do the exact same thing that you did. Use blue-black or something like it, and highlight the black. Not a lot. Just a little bit. And what it does is it breaks up that... the monotone black. Because I agree, it looks a little weird if you don't break it up. Whip it. Okay, okay, we're gonna whip. Whip. We're just breaking the rules. We're just doing whips and oh my god. Anyway, then just to finish up the what I'm doing with Lando here, I'm gonna mix in a little bit of bleach bone for the extreme highlights. Maul, yep, thank you for the, yep, thank you. Maul does that. Maul looks okay, yeah, thank you. Tennessee, just picked up AA. Well, I mean, whatever. Like, send me a message. Find me on Discord at Dr.D. Dr.D. Like I said, I might be able to work something out with you. I wouldn't charge much, quite honestly. The Calamity Jack episode did release, Devin. It did come out today. How many chicken sandwiches to paint? How many chicken sandwiches to paint name for? For you, buddy, just one. Just one Carniac, and I would do it. It's paint Namor for me. Oh god. Just normally not. Is the Namor for me or is it for you? Do you want me to just paint the Namor, or do you want me to paint the Namor and then give it to you? That's the real question. A lot of skin. You gotta know how to paint skin. That Maul looks better, much better than mine. One sub as promised. It was promised. Oh, the Discord's a little. Yeah, well, I'm in there. Look under the Arachne thing. That's me. Yeah, that Discord will bring you to the PCN Discord, which is it's very big. So don't panic when you see it. Just find the Arachne thing. It's like near the bottom. That's usually where I'm trolling most of the time. I don't get a lot of engagement down there, admittedly, but that's fine. PCN, oddly enough, isn't really like Infinity focused, but it has like one of the world's biggest Infinity podcasts in the network. But we mostly use another channel. But you don't seem like you're an Infinity player, so that's neither here nor there. But you don't have to be an Infinity player to listen to Calamity Jack. Yeah, Devin, you should definitely talk about it on Metachem. Just mention that you're what did you say? What did you call Arachne? It was Metachem, but less sweaty or whatever. Like less sweaty Metachem. Just taking this highlight, just highlighting up the brown. I think I've done this a billion times in like literally the past like 4 streams, so if you haven't seen it by now. If you haven't seen it by now, you probably just joined me, so welcome. Welcome. Watch as I paint brown. yet again because it's a Shatterpoint model. And there's tons of brown. Chicken sandwich. Sounds like me. Yeah, the NMM is one of the worst parts. Okay. Wilmar put his thing up. Wilmar put his thingy. He put his thingy on the internet. Okay, here we go. Yeah. That looks great. I think the only thing I did different was I put white right underneath the flame just to make it look hotter. But I mean, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I think it looks awesome. Great job. Hey, you should be proud of yourself on that one. Oh, you... God. We need to make sure that that is not a tie before this ends. Still would, but yeah, no, I think it looks good. I think you did exactly what you need to. Yeah, the just kind of highlighting a little bit really it makes it like way better. Okay, so nope, I gotta do this other shoe. Can't have another not painting the feet incident. This metal feet. God. Gosh darn. I sure am silly. You know what? If Azoka and other co-hosts actually spoke to me, maybe they would also be on Calamity Jack. But they don't want to hang out. They want nothing to do with old Dylan. Old Dr. D. Don't want nothing to do with that guy. Ian, that's his name. There it is. Clicked. I was thinking of the outro. This is Devin. This is Azoka. And this is Ian. And then, usually you let Ian say that's the meta. You don't say it. Because I'm a weirdo! He would never want to come to my birthday parties. It's 82nd. I just got your invite, 82nd Legion. So whip, yeah. Oh, I'm surprised. I don't see why they wouldn't. One sub as promised. 1, 2 dark action. Yeah. All right, so we got to tone down a little bit of it. I still want this to be like a relatively dark leather. So I'm gonna mix it a little bit with that black wash. Just make it a really dark brown. And just hit the recesses. And just drag some of the nearby area back down into the lands of that depth. And then what I'm gonna do is I'll even use my finger to wipe away some of the extra. Because that will get the high points. Because my finger shouldn't, unless I really push, shouldn't get into the recesses as much. More whip. Yeah, we just looked at it. Did you? Damn it. Stop posting whips in the wrong channel. You gotta go to the right channel, Devin. You silly goose. I got too many things open. Here. No, you gotta go to the hobby specific one. Cause I'm not I can't look through that. Nobody else can get in there. Oh, I'm surprised I don't see why they went on a true. He tends to close. He does tend to close. Ian's a closer. That's one of the reasons he wouldn't want to deal with me. Coffee's for closers. That's what they say. Okay, there we go. Ooh! Here's the rest of the team with 2 finished ones on the right. Okay, so the far right of the finished ones. Okay, here we go. I like it. Yeah, these are definitely Yadus. I think these are Yadus, right? The Yadu I have, I think, is the hacker one. I do own a Yadu. Maybe it's are these like the new ones or the old ones or something? They look different. Okay, yeah, you can definitely tell. Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference between like your finished metal and the non-finished metal. It's like it looks significantly different. And this is NMM, dude. If that's NMM, that looks fantastic. Like this looks fantastic. Well done. You are a way better painter than Wilmar. And I love the base. I love the little chips. This is really good. Man, dude, these look great. Bro. Really well done. Holy crud. Yeah, dude, the visors look really good. Yeah, those look phenomenal. Yeah, that was really, really good. I have no tips. Maybe you should do the stream. Teach NMM. Okay, there we go. I think that's good enough. The amount of work that you're doing, it pays off. But 100% I get what you're saying. So yeah, oh, I forgot to do the helmet. Wilmar, I told you, bro, you gotta remind me. You don't have the personality. Devin, you have a great personality. Every single time we talk, I'm always like shocked at how like sassy you are. Picture of Lando, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so that goes all the way to that part of the helmet. Okay, that's also like a leather color. Did the AutoCAD or my helmet? No, it's not. It's just me thinking. Just me thinking. We should be able to hear the music, right? If you don't hear the music, then panic. Oh, my audio out one again? Did you try and restart it? So you can't hear me. No sound.